Are you guys ready for your headliner this evening? Oh, that was bullshit. You guys ready for your headliner this evening? There we go. So our headliner, I'm very happy to have her out here. She's a fantastic comedian. She was just in Hawaii sharing her talents out there with the Big Island. She's also been featured on the TV show Laughs on Fox. Please give it up for Miss Kirsten Alberts, everyone.
It's like a puppet show, but with human heads. That would be funny if you guys could see that. What's going on? Hi, guys. Happy Friday. It's good to be here. It's weird that I do comedy because I'm not like the kind of person that gets up here and is like, who's drinking tonight? Make some noise. You know, I'm more like, who's hanging on by a thread? Who's trying to muster up the courage to kill themselves? Woo! Keep drinking. It'll happen for you. I have a hard time smiling a lot, unless it's like something really dark. Because like when people talk to me, I immediately go to like the worst possible scenario with things. Like if somebody tells me like they're pregnant, I'm like, wow, that's awesome. Saggy boobs, Down syndrome. You're allergic to dairy. Now your body's gonna make it, and you gotta stick your boob in some kid's face, but this time it's not for an illegal photo shoot. It goes the opposite for like really bad news. Like I'm really good at making things really positive. Like you have diarrhea, weight loss. You get to feel what it's like to be hot and cold at the same time. You're allergic to dairy. Now you can eat dairy to give yourself diarrhea to lose weight. Bill Cosby's a rapist. Oh, he said he would get those women famous, he just never said how. He's a grand old guy. What else is going on? Did you guys remember when U2 hacked into our iTunes and put their album on it? Snaps for that, yeah. And we got pissed about it. And here's the thing, it was free. And we still made a stink about it, like that's how bad we hated it, you know? And then to make it even more embarrassing for him, we made him apologize. And we were like, no, Bono, like you don't hack into our iTunes and give us free music. We hack into your iTunes and we steal free music. That's how it works. When I was younger, I used to have really bad acne. Like really bad. Like you guys, you don't know what it's like to be walking home from school and some dude drives by in a creepy van and won't even consider you. But Italian guys loved it. They were like, she's a pretty like a pizza pie. They always gave me free pizza. Yeah, I used to be really fat too, and that was hard. I wanted a body like Barbie so bad, so I cut my nipples off and sewed my pussy shut. Now I'm beautiful. And smooth. So smooth. For a long time, my pickup lines for guys, my pickup line with guys used to be, hey, if you buy me a beer, I'll show you a boob. And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, oh, okay. Well, if you let me have a sip of your beer, I'll show you a boob. And they'd be like, no. And I'd be like, all right, you owe me one. I feel like there's a lot of pressure for girls to look good when they go and work out. You know, like I was in yoga class the other day and all the girls were judging me because my hairy bikini line was creeping out of my short shorts. And by short shorts, I mean capris. Which, they're just jealous because I have a built-in yoga mat, but whatever. My favorite pose is downward-facing Sasquatch muff. I'd show you guys pictures, but it always comes out blurry. unhealthy eating habits is the Cookie Monster. But if you look closely, when Cookie Monster binges on cookies, he spits them right out. It's because again, I can taste all the food I want, never need a pound. B is for bulimia. That's good enough for me. I used to be bulimic, not because I think I'm fat, I just love the taste of bile. I just feel like if you're not tasting it twice, you're wasting it. I said that once and I felt bad because nobody laughed, and the girls got offended, and I was like, hey sisters, it's not my fault your food only comes out of one hole. Okay. And one of the girls, she was so offended, I heard her go, wow. And then I heard her boyfriend say, hey, you do that too. And then I did a joke about premature ejaculation, and she was like, hey, you do that too. I think some of my issues with food stems from my mom always telling me to eat all the food on your plate. There's starving kids in Africa, and we don't want them to have any. So that stuff affects you. I'm a vegan now, which means I don't eat any animal products. And whenever I tell people I'm vegan, they're always like, "Don't you miss pizza and ice cream?" And I'm like, "No, that stuff's horrible for you." I mean, I still eat it. I just always throw it up. It is tough not having dairy anymore because now I have to spit when I suck on cow tits. So. When I was in high school, my parents almost got divorced, and what happened was my dad started becoming distant from my mom, so he decided, he was going to go see a therapist, a massage therapist, for his penis, and I was having a hard time dealing with that, so my mom made me see a therapist, which was weird for me because it was the same therapist my dad saw, and the lady was like, "You want happy ending?" And I was like, "Yeah, obviously. I want things to be happy, but I'm very stressed out right now. Will you please just jerk me off?" And then after that, I really needed some therapy, so my mom took me to another lady, and she was like, "Kirsten, we're all really concerned about you. You smell." And one of the first signs of depression is a lack of personal hygiene, and I was like, "Dude, I'm not depressed. I just don't see the point in showering when I have nothing to live for. I'm fine." But I think depression's all about perspective. Like when I get depressed, I cry and I put on my sweatpants. But when Chinese children get depressed, they cry and make me sweatpants. I've always been unusual. When I was a kid, I used to get in trouble for sneaking up on my roof and shitting on birds. Karma's a bitch. I'm an animal rights activist, and I don't think PETA goes far enough dumping red paint on people who wear fur. I threw a brick at an old lady's face because her sweater had too much cat hair. It's like, get a lint brush, bitch. You can tell a lot about a person by the keychains they have. Like, my dad has a boat anchor keychain because he was in the Navy and he's gay. I have an apple keychain because I'm a vegan and I love fruits like my dad. And, I don't understand people who have bottle openers and rape whistles on their keychains because they kind of work against each other. That's why on my keychain I have a flashlight and a butt plug. I'm just trying to play it safe. Thanks for the Christmas present, Dad. My dad hates when I say that. He's like, "Kirsten, I don't like that you're telling people I'm gay. I'm not gay." And I'm like, "Dad, it'd be a little bit more convincing if you weren't saying that through a glory hole." He's a fag. I love learning about history. one of my favorite things is the pyramids. And what we learned about the pyramids is that the Egyptians enslaved the Jews to build the pyramids, right? But I think there's more to that. I think the Egyptians got like 5 Jews together, and they were like, all right, if you 5 Jews get 5 more Jews, and those 5 Jews get 5 more Jews, in like 5,000 years, you guys are going to be millionaires. My point is, tip your waitstaff, Jews, don't be a Jew. What's going on? I'm excited that Valentine's Day is coming up. Yeah, who's excited for Valentine's Day? Everyone who's in a happy relationship, yeah. No, I'm excited because this is the first year that I'm not alone, because I settled. So now I'm just waiting for death. His death. He's in his 40s, so he should die any day now, I'm hoping. But even though he's older, he's very distinguished. He's got that handsome salt and pepper look on his pubes, which I know is gross, but it's better than working. They'd rather give jobs than have one in this economy, quite frankly. I'm a really good mom. I love my kids enough never to have them. But me and my boyfriend, we are actually talking about getting married and having a baby because we really want to stop fighting so much. So that should help things. We do fight a lot. Like, we love each other, but we fight a lot. And the other day, he told me I was suffocating him, and that was the last thing he said. I don't know. I think pregnancy sounds fun, though. Having some roommate inside your belly drinking all your beer without asking. I could tell people my water broke every time I got drunk and pissed my pants. Anyways, I'm glad I'm not pregnant right now because getting my period allows me to participate in my 3 favorite activities: crying, finger painting, and getting that reaction. Thank you. Love you. Growing up, my parents never gave me the sex talk, so I had to teach myself by watching Animal Planet. And one of the first things I learned was when a female praying mantis is finished mating, she bites off the male's head. Needless to say, my first blowjob was a disaster. They tell you you're supposed to swallow it, you are not supposed to swallow it. But they sewed it back on, it was fine. They sewed it back on after I pooped. Technically that counts as his first anal. So he got bragging rights to his friends, so it all worked out. You guys, I've been Kirsten Alberts. Thank you so much.
Keep it going for Kirsten, your headliner tonight. Thank you guys so much for sticking around this evening. Did you guys have a good time? Make some noise if you had some good times. Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to be back here on February 27th. We're going to be back in the backyard, though, so make sure you come out and join us. Also, Friday, March 13th, I'm holding an event over at Third Space on Grand Avenue called Comedy Avengers. It's a 2-stage mini comedy and music festival. Make sure you guys come out and check that out. Thank you guys so much again for coming out, and get home safely. We'll see you next month.
We went to church and we're hanging out with man, we did it right when I sat in the